Hey guys, Tokusa here, and welcome back to the breakdown video of all the characters revealed today. I might do a separate video for Todoroki depending how long this ends up being, but at the moment, my mindset is for all of them. And I do say 5 new characters because the previous World Hero Mission characters did get buffed. I do not have screenshots of the previous one, so if you want to find their before and afters, I'm sure Reddit or Discord will have that for you. But I'm too lazy and tired, and I'm just gonna read what their new abilities are. But first things first, we're gonna start off with the new Deku, who was teased on Twitter. People figured that out. He had like this green glow art going on the back, and you know, I thought it was Edge Shot just because I just kind of had that feeling. The art and the style just kind of gave, that's what my initial thought was. But a lot of people guessed this, and you were right. Kudos to you. Kind of makes sense, I guess, when you connect the dots with the new case file we just got. Yeah, Deku with Rody. People did figure that out. So once again, shout out to all of you for, you know, putting the pieces together. And yeah, I hope you guys are very excited. Obviously, World Heroes Missions characters are great. It's the newest movie, and it's very exciting. So hopefully this character is worth going. Plus Ultra move. Othean Smash? Is that right? I struggled in English. Listen, if that's wrong, y'all let me know. Deals 650% damage to a single opponent and cancels all of the opponent's temporary cover allies and aggro effect. Huh? My brain not working? Oh! Cancels all of the opponent's temporary cover allies and aggro effect. Oh, so basically, when you plus Ultra, it gets rid of cover, you know, protection, like the Kirishima can do all the time, and Ida. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little trait. I mean, it looks like you don't get the choice of it, though, until you actually do the Plus Ultra. So you're still gonna smoke Kirishima or Ida. And now, it does have, right on the second line here, it does have Piercing Shot. So, I mean, you're gonna get through Kirishima, at least. But Ida is still laughing at your face, dodging it. So, I mean, after you use it, I mean, you're not gonna be faster than Ida here, right? You're at 19 speed. But, I mean, your team can go free will. But then again, you can't really choose until after. I don't know. That's kind of a niche ability. Increases skill impact of all allies by 35% for 3 turns. Wow, damn, that's huge. 35% extra damage for 3 turns. That's pretty great. I guess after you do the Plus Ultra, though, I guess your next few skills, you're going to have your pick and choice of who you're attacking. As long as the other team's not faster and their Kirishima's not getting cover back up again. I don't know. Interesting ability. Not super fond of it, but I'm also reading it on paper. Maybe in action it's a lot better. Action skill, Detroit Smash. Deals 400% damage to a single opponent and with a medium chance of stunning the opponent for 2 turns. Ah, great. More stun, because Fantasy or Celebrations of Choco isn't already tons of fun right now. Giving the whole team speed, so they're attacking first and getting stunned and ruining your rotation. Now we got another unit to deal with stun. Fun. 40% chance, though, for stunning for 2 turns. If the opponent has the ability to cover allies, or if this opponent has the ability to cover allies, is it unit cover? Or to take aggro, this skill gains Piercing Shot. Oh, I'm stupid, the opponent. So basically, this is just to cut right through that Kirishima. Or hopefully, if there's a bullseye on this unit, Ida, but I'm doubting it so far. And this skill gains Piercing Shot and increases skill impact by 30%. Clearly, Kirishima has been a problem, though, and they realize that. So, this is definitely a lot of the new characters have Piercing Shot, have Bullseye, like Lady Nagant, trying to get through them pesky units. So, that's good. I applaud that. Cooldown turn of 4 turns. Both action skills, actually. So, that's a big up. Second action skill, Black Whip. 375% damage to a single opponent with a medium chance of binding. Ugh, stunning and binding for 2 turns. And decreases the skill impact by 30% for 3 turns. I mean, that's good, except for you're binded for 2 turns, probably, so the skill impact down by 30% is not too relevant unless you're not landing that stun. Oh, this Lady Nagant talking. Not bad, though. Obviously, 2 ways to throw status elements at your opponents. Very good. Very annoying. First auto skill, Flexible Thinking. When HP is below 30%, shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 3 up to 1 time. Okay, basically just a reload on both action skills. That's great. Increases character's plus ultra gauge by 40% up to 1 time, and gives character the ability to make a last stand 2 turns up to 1 time. So, 2 last stands. 40% plus Ultra Gauge. Reset your action skills when your HP is below 50%. Pretty damn good. Now, obviously, if you get one-shotted, that's all negated. But hopefully, that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. So that's good. Second auto skill, Sober and Honest. Every 2 turns increases plus Ultra Gauge by 30% and plus Ultra Move skill impact by 20%. A lot of plus Ultra Gauge in this character. So, if they ever do the VE Tower plus Ultra again for ranking, this is a very viable character. You're basically going to be able to spam your plus Ultra a lot, especially with a certain plus Ultra memory, possibly. Yeah, this character looks very good there. I don't see any technical hits, so probably not amazing in VE Tower, but lots of status ailments, lots of, like, you know, damage. You're giving your team some, like, skill impact up there, so pretty viable. We'll see, though. Seems pretty good to me. Nothing, like, mind-blowing, but should still probably able to, you know, compete. Alright, hopping into Deku. So these are all revamped skills to what I believe. Everything here is updated, so hopefully we got some pretty good changes here. Delaware Detroit Smash plus Ultra Move. 700% to a single opponent. Increases skill impact by 40% if the opponent is a villain. Okay, kind of niche, but not bad. Also increases skill impact by 30% if the opponent is affected by power down. Okay, so you could do 70% skill impact. So let's say you're fighting the MND Dobby, right? Blue Flames of Hell Dobby. You're probably gonna nuke him out of this world, especially you being DST. So that's probably a one-shot for him. But unless you don't have power down and you don't have a villain on your team, you just do raw damage. So, it's okay. First action skill, Detroit Smash. Deal 350% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is increased relative to character speed. Very good speed, by the way. I always just look at the advanced stats. 879, very high. Oh, damn, is that... How high is that? What is... No, I think Fantasy Ida goes over 900. Yeah. Also decreases the opponent's power by 20% for 3 turns. Nice little debuff there, so that's really nice. Second action skill, Delaware Smash. 400% damage to a single opponent, so all single attacks. Increases character speed by 40%. So you want to do this one before doing Detroit Smash, because obviously the 40% speed buff amplifies Detroit Smash because your damage or your skill impact increase according to your speed. So throw the Delaware Smash over. Also increases characters plus Ultra Gauge by 30%. Pretty nice. First auto skill, always in my heart, my origin. When HP is below 50%, you gain resilience. Increases character's power by 50%, and once per battle, gives character the ability to make last stand 3 times. So, I believe resilience is, you do more damage the lower your HP is, so nice little buff there. And you get last stand, so obviously when you're in your final moments of life and you're attacking first, you're probably gonna nuke the opponent for maxing. But yeah, pretty nice. Obviously 50% power is insane. And once per battle, you get the last stand, so very good auto skill. Second auto skill, Control My Heart. Increases characters plus Ultra Gauge by 30% when battle starts. Pretty nice. Also increases crit rate by all allies by 30% for 3 turns. Is that new? I have no idea. Damn, that's pretty good though. For 3 turns is obviously not amazing, but I mean, a lot of these big hitting units could take you out, like Stu. Fantasy Stu. Probably got UR plus Fantasy Stu. You give it an extra 30% crit rate right off the freaking Gecko. You're doing a lot of damage, I'm telling you that right now. Especially if you're running that new UR memory from the celebration that gives 15% crit rate to all allies. Damn, that's a lot of crit rate right off the bat. So, yeah, really good. That's a really good auto skill. Pretty good, though. I don't love the plus ultra, but outside of that, I could see the uses of this character. Still, once again, there are better VE Tower units and PvP units, but definitely seems like he could compete, just like the other Deku. But yeah, Bakugo. Armor Piercing Shot Auto Cannon. Love the name. Sounds very Bakugo-like. 700% damage. Increases skill impact by 40% if the opponent's crit rate is down. Also decreases opponent's speed by 30% for 3 turns. That's nice. because just any way to debuff speed allows you to attack first, possibly. So if you think you have pretty close speed, that could definitely play into the picture pretty well. And obviously, you attacking first is always better. So very nice. First action skill, Explosive Speed Turbo. I almost said that in those damn voice. 400 damage to a single opponent. Skill impact by 50% for 3 turns. Also decreases opponent's defense by 25%. That's a nice little debuff there. Very good, obviously. Cooldowns are both 4 turns. Were Deku's both 4 turns? 3 turns? Oh, damn. I did not even realize that these cooldowns were 3 turns for Deku. That's pretty crazy, actually. You basically get to do both of them. He has tons of plus ultra gauge. Plus ultra gauge, like, gain. Oh, no. Yeah. From here, 30%, the auto skill, control my heart, and the action skill. So you're basically gonna go action skill, plus ultra, and then right back into both your actions. That's huge, actually. But yeah, 4 turns for Bakugo, still very good. Second action skill, armor piercing shot. Still a single damage attack for single opponent. Low chance, 25%, of burning the opponent for 3 turns. When used in a successfully executed skill chain, decreases the opponent's crit rate by 30%. So I think the plus ultra gauge, you get an extra 40% skill impact if crit rate's down. So make sure this action skill, it will be triggered before the plus ultra usually. So you get the extra skill impact there for 3 turns, or the crit rate down for 3 turns, so make sure that's proc for the plus ultra. And decreases the opponent's speed by 20% for 3 turns. Another speed buff, very good. It'd be nice if it was to all opponents, of course, but still to one is still viable. Definitely have this use. First auto skill, to overtake. When HP is 50% or higher, gives character composure and increases character speed by 30%. Composure, I believe the higher HP is, the more damage you do, and speed up is obviously phenomenal. Increases character's plus ultra gauge by 30% when battle starts. So I've noticed, at least in the first 3 units, they all have plus ultra gauge right off the bat, so spamming them plus ultras is the way to go. And they all have pretty, pleasing plus ultra animation. The new Deku and Rody's it's okay, it's not bad. If you want to go check it out, go check out Hydro's page, his YouTube page, his Twitter page, his whatever page, I'm sure it has it. But yeah, not a bad plus ultra. Where the heck was I? I just read the first auto skill. Second auto skill, Condensed Strength. Increases character's power by 40% when HP is below 50%. So basically, you do a lot more damage when you're lower health. You lose a bit of speed, but get extra punch to it. Not bad. Also decreases a single opponent's power by 20% from wave start. Not too bad. Once again, good character. Definitely, I could tell that just by reading this, they all do, or both do, a lot more than they used to. But still, if you're just a meta grinding PvP unit or PvP player, still not leaning towards summoning. Now, you probably already have a full fantasy team, so you don't have to worry about it. But outside of that, I still think these units so far seem very good. Obviously, they're going to be very good in other events now outside of PvP, like BE Tower and Climax Battle. They'll definitely have their uses now, for sure, 100%. And Todoroki, World Heroes Mission Todoroki. This is the only unit that I do have out of the bunch, but it's okay. I'm a fan. I'm happy I got him. Plus ultra move, Heaven Piercing Ice Wall. 600% damage to a single opponent, so he does 100% less than the other two, but it comes with a pretty huge gimmick. 80% chance to freeze the opponent for 1 turn. Also, a medium chance of binding the opponent for 2 turns. Damn, okay, so on top of the freeze, that's almost guaranteed, right? That 80%, you gotta be pretty unlucky not to land that, unless they have some sort of freezing resistance. But yeah, on top of that, you can bind them for 2 turns, so really shut them down. So that's kind of nice. Very big fan of that. So Todoroki has the longest cooldown of the bunch, unfortunately, 5 turns, because he usually has all the technical hits and the annoying status ailments hits, so they gotta throw a little debuff towards him. But 909 speed, crazy. Bakugo actually has the lowest speed of the bunch, which is weird because he, does more damage relative to speed, I think. Or was that Deku? Oh no, that was Deku. Okay, never mind. Disregard what I said. But yeah. Action skill number 1, Fire Dance. So an AoE attack, which is obviously always welcomed. Medium chance of burning the opponent, 45%. For 4 turns. Damn, that's a lot of turns. And And also increases the skill impact of all allies by 30% for 3 turns. Supportive Todoroki. You know I am here for it. That is fantastic. Skill impact by 30%, 3 turns is massive. So, probably proc this one first. Actually, let me read the second one to stay safe. Ice Block, second action skill. 350% damage to a single opponent. Medium chance, so 40%, of freezing the opponent for 1 turn. When used in a successfully executed skill chain, gives character a barrier that nullifies 1 hit. That is a signature Todoroki thing. And reduces damage to all allies by 30% for 2 turns. So, I guess you get to pick your poison here. I usually like picking the damage reduction first, just to go, because especially if you're attacking first, it just negates a lot of damage. But, you know, you're kind of choosing here if you want to go more damage or more defense. It's up to you. I've always favored defense over offense, so throwing that on there would be definitely a pretty good way to go, I think. Throwing that out of there. And you can freeze a single opponent. Very nice. So, good technical hit here. Very good action skill. I applaud it. Auto Skull. Set yourself ablaze. Was it freaking Rengoku? Makes character static when HP is 50% or higher. Pretty nice. Low chance of all allies getting burned for 3 turns when a wave starts. Or lowers chance. So that's obviously good. Dobby has that same ability. Anytime you can lower your chance of getting burned, better. Also increases character's power by 40% for 3 turns when a wave starts. Pretty nice. And second auto skill, Hero of My Own Free Will. If there are any pro heroes on the team, increases character by power by 40%, increases crit rate of all allies by 15%. Damn, okay. Todoroki's definitely a bit more supportive, too. He's got technical hits, VE, he's got status ailments. He's got support to the team. Once again, I think Todoroki is the best pull of the bunch, even more than the new Deku. Surprisingly. I mean, he's definitely going to be probably more annoying. He's got the stunning and the binding and the... Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think Todoroki might be the way to go again. So, if you're just choosing for meta, maybe just buy the ticket if you're a little worried about not pulling them. And then hope you get the 1 out of 3 shot. But yeah, I really like Todoroki once again. Got a lot of support here. Damage reduction for the team, skill impact for the whole team, and obviously freeze and bind a single opponent. With his action skill, you can just freeze, but the plus ultra is a double, so that's huge. And then yeah, if you have a pro hero on your team, you just throw, I don't know, Fantasy Aizo on the bench, Purple Endeavor, the free-to-play Yellow All Might on the bench, and you're going to give your whole team crit rate for 15%. Basically like wearing the UR memory. Pretty good. And 40% extra power for this Todoroki. You run him beside Celebrations Deku. That's a lot of power you're building up. And I hope you've seen in my showcases. That adds up a lot. The power increase every turn. So they're gonna hit hard. Very good. Overall, very pleased with the 3 buffs these 3 units got. Do I think it pushed them over the edge? Nope. But I think that's good. I don't want new meta broken characters, so very pleased. And this new Deku seems good. Hopefully I didn't downplay him at all. I just don't think he's gonna be at the top of the chain, because I think those, obviously they want their Impact Fest units to be their main, go-to, their biggest selling units, so they are usually the best. But I think they're all right there, right? I think they're all very next in line characters. Like for me, I'm at the top of, I'm like top 4 right now, almost legend rank, and I'm using Lady Nagant. So I have not switched her out of my team, so she's in my main lineup, the first 3 to come out. So you can build around these characters to make them compete 100%. So don't think that summoning for these units is useless. You just got to build around them. Unfortunately, running all of them will be tough because none of them heal, right? None of them give you damage. Oh, that's a lie. Todoroki gives damage reduction. But none of them give you that heal buff, right? And obviously healing is pretty significant in the game right now. So, yeah, you'll have to build around them, a few of them that you really like, but definitely usable. Oh my goodness, we have Flecked. I forgot about my boy Flecked. Another villain to the team, so I'm obviously applauding that. We need more villains. So SR units, so not going to be ridiculous stats here, but I have an SR on my team all the time, so hopefully this is another one we can toss. Plus Ultra, Reflect Wave. 500% damage to a single opponent. Gives character a barrier that nullifies 3 hits. And damn, that's a lot. That's very fitting to the character though, if you've seen the anime. It'd be cool if it like reflected it all back though. That would be insane. That nullifies 3 hits and shortens the character's action skill cooldown time by 1. That's a good plus ultra. you're basically protecting yourself for 3 turns, and you're lowering your action skill cooldown time by 1, which is good because his cooldown times are 5, which are horrendous. So that's big. That's huge. Oh yeah, that's a big downfall with this Todoroki. Before I hop back in, cooldown time by 5 without any way to lower action skill cooldown time. Big L. First action skill for Reflect though, Reflection. Gives character the ability to nullify normal attacks and the ability to counter for 3 turns. Okay, got the Ochako ability. And Kirishima and all them. Gives aggro to character for 3 turns and reduces damage to character by 35% for 3 turns. Okay, so he's a cover change unit. Now I see why they threw out this Deku who nullifies cover change. I don't know how much we're going to actually see Fleck running around the meta, but so far I like the character, right? Obviously countering normals, being the covering unit, and damage reduction by 35%. Very good. You throw him on there with Todoroki, use his action skill, that's 65% damage reduction. That's massive. He's going to tank a lot. And then you throw on that the Tokoyami memory, that gives damage reduction of 25% if you have a DX, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in those stats, but that's 90% damage reduction. So unless you got crazy Pierce, you're taking zeros. That's good. That's huge. That's very good. Second action skill, Reflect Wave. 350% damage to a single opponent. I was kind of hoping that was an AoE. So he's only got 2 attacks, and both are single opponent attacks, with a low chance of stunning the opponent for 2 turns. 20% that's a little rough. Now, if you get those crits and whatnot, that goes up a little bit, maybe 40%. It just feels like you go up anyways. I could be wrong there. And increases skill impact by 40% if the opponent is a hero. Everybody in the game runs heroes, except for the few that do run villains. Shout out to them. So no problem doing that one. First auto skill. Leader of Humorize. I forget what the heck they say in the show, but that. Increases skill impact of all ally villains by 25%. Alright, so toss him on with Dabi and let Dabi do some new buddy. Lady Nagan too, so that's cool. But yeah, obviously welcome to buff for the team. Very good. Very happy about that. And then the second auto skill, a Wish to Exterminate. Increases skill impact by 50% when character counters after nullifying a normal attack. Damn, 50% buff for just countering a normal. You're obviously covering, so that's just basically a 50% damage buff. That's really cool. Gives character a barrier that nullifies 3 hits when HP is below 30% up to 1 time. Damn, if this character had Last Stand, he'd be so good, actually. 3 extra nullify barriers on top of his plus ultra. I doubt that stacks, but if it did, you could have 6 barrier nullification. And if you had Last Stand with a memory or something, that's crazy. That's bizarre. You can really protect this character. Even then, though, let's say this auto skill procs. They do 3 normals and you're at 1 health. You survive. You attack first. You throw out your plus ultra. That's 3 more barrier nullifications that you protect yourself with. That could change the whole game. You know what? Flex seems very good for an SR character. I don't think he's like Seiji level, but he's still damn viable for sure. For sure. Lots of ways to counter the unit, so could be very good, honestly. I don't really see much technicality though and whatnot. Obviously, you can land a lot of crits for countering and whatnot, but he seems okay for VE Tower. But yeah, still probably a good unit overall for sure. If you're just looking to clear content, this is a very good pickup. And yeah, that's all the World Heroes mission characters. Very good, of course. Now, I don't believe the memory has changed in this banner, so I won't go over that. And yeah, we'll just leave it there, actually. That was a lot of talking. I need some water before I go into the Todoroki banner, even though it'll be a lot shorter video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the revamped World Hero Missions character alongside the brand new Infini Power Izuku Midoriya that was teased on Twitter. You guys gonna summon or not? What do you guys think? I'm gonna dive into this banner for sure, just because I need to pull a few more of these units. And I'm just a bigger fan of these over the festival units. Or the celebration, like the fireworks. Todoroki and Deku. Mainly I just want to pull the Bakugo. I'm just a big fan of Bakugo. And I already have a ridiculous Vigilante Deku, so I'm not too worried about him. But if I pull him, very happy about him. Obviously, Deku's still an amazing character, as they all are. And honestly, I hope I get this Fleck. Fleck would be cool. I kind of want to run a villain team eventually, so hopefully I can pull him too. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the banner. Are you guys going to summon? Are you guys going to hold off until later? Yeah. That'll be it for this one. And until the next time, Focusa out.